Does today concern you, or do you just wipe the slate clean and you're fine?
Yeah, of course it concerns me. You don't want to shoot high scores like the one I did today. Still, I felt like I came here obviously with a new driver, thinking that that sort of was going to be good and solve some of the problems off the tee, but it didn't. So and obviously going to Oakmont next week, what you need to do more than anything else there is hit fairways. So still sort of searching for the sort of missing piece off the tee, and obviously for me, when I get that part of the game clicking, then everything falls into place for me. But right now that isn't, and that's a concern going into next week.
Rory, after that kind of score, what are you doing right after your round or in the next few hours? There's a word in hockey that after a bad game, coaches are throwing the DVD in the garbage. What are you doing on your side?
Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly gonna. Well, I think there's still learnings that you have to take from a day like today, and I still look. Even though the last 2 days didn't go the way I wanted them to, there's still things that I can take from it, and there's still things that I can learn. And but yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of practice and a lot of work over the weekend at home, and try to at least have a better idea of where my game is, going into next week.
Okay, on the course, from your perspective, what has changed since yesterday on the course?
I didn't in terms of my game or the golf. Yeah, my game. I didn't hit enough fairways. I felt like I drove the ball a bit better yesterday than I did today. I think once I made that big number on the front nine, I was always behind the 8-ball a little bit, and then, after 9 holes, I'd sort of resigned myself to the fact that I'd be flying home to Florida tonight. So, it was just about trying to, think about, trying to make a few good swings, seeing where the misses were, and trying to sort of learn as much as I could, just looking ahead to next week.
Rory, just going forward with the equipment, are you going to go back to the drawing board, you think, before Oakmont, or try to continue working with the equipment you have right now?
So I went back to a 44-inch driver this week to try to get something that was a little more in control and could try to get something a bit more in play. But if I'm going to miss fairways, I'd rather have the ball speed and miss the fairway than not. So I was saying to Harry going down the last, this is obviously the second time this year I've tried the new version, and it hasn't quite worked out for me. So, I'd say I'll be testing quite a few drivers over the weekend.
All right. Ball up.